Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on optimizing SAP Purchase Order Management. In this video, we would explore the pivotal tabs within SAP that streamlines the purchase order process, from capturing the details in the header to ensuring seamless logistics in the delivery tab. We'll delve into the core functionalities that enhance efficiency and transparency. Let us navigate through these key tabs, providing insights into how they contribute to an optimized and effective procurement workflow. Talking about the key tabs in the purchase order screen in ME21, 22, and 23, we have the header tab, which has the basic details like the vendor and currency. Then we have the item and the item overview, which specifies the line item, which has the fields, material, quantity, and price. We have the delivery tab, which has the logistics details, that is shipping points, conditions, etc. Then we have the billing tab, which has the financial info about payment terms and methods. Then we also have the account assignment tab. This links the items to cost centers and other account assignments. We have texts, which has additional notes for communication. We can also attach supporting documents. And also, lastly, we can track the workflow of the purchase order. We can track the approval and process the history. Now let's move into the SAP screen and understand the purchase order management, wherein a purchase order has been created from a purchase requisition. So here, like if this PR has been created from from this PO, I can see that what is the PO number. So this PO has been created with respect to this PR. So this is the PR. So if I double click, I can go to that PR. So this was the PR which we had opened, right? From here also I can go to this PO. Double click, I'll go to PO. And also if I go back, I can come to the PR. Info record and PR is in the line item. In EKPO, I should have all the details, right? EKPO is a line item detail. So I can search for all POs which has info record. I can search for all POs which has a purchase requisition, right? So this is the contract. So if I have a contract and I want to see all the POs which has contract number assigned, okay. So I will do a not equal to this field not equal to blank. Fine. If there is an RFQ, I can link that RFQ. So if I have an RFQ, then I can link that also. So purchasing document. So okay. So these are all assignments. Okay. So if I want to create a PR with respect to PO, then the PR number will be here. Info record is coming automatically, and contracts is again I have to fill it manually. So I can have multiple details in the line item. We have the material account assignment, as I told you. It can be a cost center. It can be asset. Like if it's a cost center, procurement for cost center. So it could be a cost center. Okay. It can be a project procurement for. Normally we take asset. For example, if it's an asset, then I have to put it here. So once I put A, the account assignment tab will open. Okay. So if it is blank, then there would be no account assignment here in the line item. But whenever I put here asset or cost center, then I have to give information of which cost center I'm procuring for, right? Like training can be a cost center. If I'm purchasing pens and books for a cost center, then I have to specify that cost center. So I have created cost centers in SAP for different. So like training, there's a number for that. For maintenance, there is another number for that. So whatever number that I'm procuring for, I have to specify the details in account assignment. Other things will be populated, automatically. Like for price, it will be populated. The text will be populated. Quantity I have to put myself. Okay. Material group will be populated. Plant I have to put. Okay. Location also I have to put. Okay. And rest of the details, requisitioner, free text here. So normally it can be an ID. So there are three sections. Okay. Header is this is collapsed, so I can expand it. Display. So this is the items. So whatever item details I put it here. Okay. Now item detail is an expansion of this. So for example, if I want to I enter account assignment as cost center, I will fill information here. There are three sections of the PO. If I go to item detail, I can have this. So this is the material information. So material group information is here. Okay. So quantity, like the same thing will be here, and also some more details. So this is expanding. This part is expanding this line item. Okay, with more information. If I want to check more information, then I have to come here. Okay, delivery schedule. Like I can do, there can be, first there are two options. So for example, I want to split this 15 quantity into two delivery dates. Okay, so I can have two line items, say 10 and 5 with two delivery dates here, or I can do a delivery schedule. Okay, so normally this date will be automatically populated over here. Earliest date will be automatically done. So if I select, for example, here I select a different date, it would always take in earliest first. Okay, so if I set it incorrectly, it would reshuffle it, and always the earlier date will be here, and whatever. Okay, so here it is same like 15. So this is only one line item. So this is only one date. Now I can select another date here. Say I want to change it to 5. Okay, and I want to set it 10. So 5 and 10 will be here. I can select two different dates. But this will be 15 because this one is the summation of all the schedules. So 5, I can have three different dates here. Okay. Instead of having three line items for 555, I can have three delivery schedules of 5 each. If there are multiple line items here, so like 555, I've created three line items, three delivery schedules, not line items, three delivery schedules. So the earliest one will be here. Okay. So if I change the delivery date here, then the first one will come here. The earliest one will come here. If I have multiple here, and only if I change here and I've got multiple here. So whichever is earliest here, it would be here. Okay. Now if this is changed, then always the earliest will be here. So if I want to fill it here, so I have to copy this. So same purchase requisition will be there, but the dates will be different and the quantities will be different. So I have to put the purchase requisition in these three line items. 1, 2, 3. So I can have different delivery dates. I can split up the quantity. The main line item quantity I can split up into different dates. Okay. So delivery tab again, tolerance limits are here. See, if you want to check the documentation, if if you can check here and do an F1. Okay, if you see an F1, then you can check the documentation. Okay, so this is the goods receipt indicator. So it specifies whether the item involves a good receipt. So this item is relevant to goods receipt. Okay, if it is, then I check this indicator. There are some text documentation. So this is very helpful. So if you want to check like what tab it is, like which what is the concept of this indicator, or what is the concept of this field, it is going to show you the documentation. So in the processing of production, the indicator specifies whether a goods receipt is allowed and expected for an order item. Okay. So if this indicator is set, the order item is relevant to inventory management. Okay. So if I uncheck it, that means it is not coming in. There is no GR for it. If I do not do a MIGO, for anything, like if I just want to just procure it, and like I don't want to do the GR. So best ideal scenario is the service. So if I check this item, if the indicator set item is relevant to inventory management, the indicator is set during creation of order if the order is set with respect to method cycle. Similarly, delivery completed indicator is also there. Like once this GR is completely done, once I do, I create a PO, I do the MIGO of 15 quantity, this indicator will be automatically set. Okay. So once this PO is fulfilled, that means once 15 goods, once the GR is done, so PO for 15 and GR for 15, so it cancels out. So whatever I have procured, I have got it. Okay. So the delivery is completed. So this is going to automatically set. So once you post the GR, this indicator will be automatically set, because all the 15 quantity which you have asked for, it has been, has come to our store. Okay, and here, like I can select, like for example, if I have quality management enabled, I can select here. Like once I do, stock type, once if I select here quality inspection, then when I do the GR, it would go to quality. So unrestricted use is, there are no restrictions for using this material. Okay, if I do a quality inspection, then once I do the GR, it has to be quality checked. So it will go into this stock type, quality inspection stock type. If it is blocked, then I can select that. Whatever in whatever procurement happens, it is going to be blocked first. Then I will select. So I can switch between stock types. Okay. So there are some movement types. You know So any type of movement has a code. So movement type is a code, for different types of transactions. So if I want to put the stock from quality to unrestricted, there is a movement type. If I want to put the stock from quality to block, there is a movement type. The If I want to put the stock from unrestricted to block, there is another movement type. Okay, so when we talk about GR further, then we'll talk about those movement types. So if I set it here, that means this is going to go to unrestricted use. So I do not have any quality inspection. So once the GR happens, it would go into my inventory and it would be freely. It can be used freely. So there are no restrictions to it. So invoice again. This is invoice receipt. Again, you do an F1 here. So specifies whether an invoice receipt is linked to the purchase order. If the indicator is not set, the goods are to be delivered free of charge. Okay. So if there is no invoice, then it is free of charge. Okay. So I need to check this invoice. So I need an invoice. So and GR based IV is what? That goods. So invoice verification needs to be based on GR. Okay. So if there is no GR, the IV will not be done. So invoice verification will be GR based. So tax code, if I have, I can enter it here. Okay. So these are the conditions, item conditions like 11 euro. So the price of one piece. So this is one piece, 11 euro. Okay. So 15 pieces, it is in multiplying 115 by 11, it is 165. So this is the quantity and this is the net price. Text there. So I can have different texts here. Delivery address. Okay. So this is storage location. So delivery address is where it has to be delivered. So normally the delivery address is the storage location, or because it is coming into my plant, right? So I am procuring from my plant. Okay, so so this is the plant. So this is the receiving plant. This has to be entered. Okay, so whenever I'm procuring a material, it will go into my plant and this location. Okay, so in delivery address, it will be the location of this storage location. Okay, so storage location 121C, and this is the address. So in customizing, whenever I made the storage location, it is going to fetch from the customizing whatever information I have set here. While creation, it will come automatically here. There are various Incoterms, like, so we can set it here. Incoterms like cost and freight is an Incoterm, cost freight, cost insurance freight. So these are all Incoterms. Okay, if it's a free on board, okay, delivered at place, delivered duty paid. So these are all Incoterms we can set here. So header is fine. We have find out the details. Now, if I want to select multiple line items, so this I can copy it. For example, like this, I select it here, and this is the copy button. So if I copy it here, same information will be populated in the below line, and I can change the information like quantity, like 55 I want to do. I copy this line and change the information in the second line. If I want to delete it, I don't want this material. So line item, I select the line item, I click on delete. So there will be a deletion flag. Okay. So that means I'm blocking this PO. Okay. So if I want to block the PO, I will set a deletion indicator in this line. Ascending, descending is there. So these are the important tabs in the purchase order screen. That is all in this video. If you got value from this video, do like, comment and share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or feedback, share them in the comment section below. Till we meet again next time, you all take care and goodbye.